that time. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. In HD. Woo woo! eGuiders Live, the first of the daily shows. We are coming right at you. How you doing? We want to tell you to log into the chat room. Give us some thoughts and feedbacks and opinions. We would love to hear from you. We have a great show for you today. We have Jeremy Redleaf from Odd Jobs, the Streamy-nominated web series. We also have Brian Rothy, my right-hand man, for Witty Banter.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, witty indeed.
Very witty.
How's it going?
Very well, very well. And
Good.
we're going to show some iPad videos that came out over the weekend. We can't help but throw in an animal video, like my favorite animal video.
No, I love those. We've got some good ones up on eGuiders today.
I mean, it may not be the most highbrow thing, but it transcends.
They're fun. They're
transcends everything.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's go to eGuiders TV, and we hope you guys enjoy the show. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Nice graphics.
Oh, yeah. Nice work.
Oh, I just can't help from dancing. I'd like to introduce Brian Rothy, my right-hand man, the director of content. How you doing, Brian?
Thanks, Mark. I'm good. I'm happy to be here, ready for episode 2.
Episode 2, which is actually the first episode of the dailies.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
I mean, let's just go live. I mean, I just want to go live all the time.
We are live. I know. Anybody watching out there should make sure you sign on to the chat. Give us a little feedback.
Are we live casters now?
I guess so.
Oh my God! What's happened to the world?
I'm not sure.
Oh my Lord! I'd like to take a brief moment. Thank our sponsors. Thank you, Big Gravity. Thank you, Livestream. Thank you, Blue Microphones. Oh, so nice, so nice. And Wirecast for allowing us to have our nice switching software for a very reasonable price. Anybody could get it. Very, very good stuff.
It's incredibly reasonable, yeah.
Very reasonable. Next level up is
$1,500, $15,000?
$15,000
$15,000. I can't afford that.
Okay, enough of this background. I want to bring in Jeremy Redleaf, our star for the program today, our guest, the Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Fancy, straight from New York City, the epicenter of the world, Jeremy Redleaf. How you doing, Jeremy? You're
what's
on.
happening?
You just built me up way too much. That's too much pressure.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
I like to aim low and then overcome that low expectation.
Okay, hey, here's a dirtbag, Jeremy Redleaf.
We can.
What's up, guys?
We can redo that whole introduction.
Hey, he's not such a dirtbag. Look at him. He's great. He's a great guy.
If I had to give one advice lesson in life, that's what it would be. Just give people low expectations and then just surpass them.
Yeah, that's funny. The people in Denmark were rated the most happy people in the world because of low. They give themselves such low expectations.
Exactly. I'm not killing anybody. I'm not homeless. Life's good.
Look at you. You have lighting. You're in a major metropolitan city.
I know. I tried to get the New York City in the background just so people would believe that I really am in New York. That this really is being Skyped in across the country.
I think that's green screen.
Shit.
So tell me, what are you've been nominated for a Streamy Award. Tell me what that's for, and tell me a little bit about the show.
Yeah, so I got nominated for a Streamy Award for Odd Jobs, my comedy web series. We're up for Best New Web Series up against The Bannon Way, which I think is sort of like the Avatar of web series, and a couple of other shows, I guess. And so the show is about two roommates who lose their jobs and start doing odd jobs on Craigslist, and shenanigans ensue as they try to learn the new rules of survival.
Great. And, talking about the Streamy Awards, I mean, it's a nice opportunity for people to come together and meet each other who may not have met each other in other circumstances. Can you talk about were you here did you go to the Streamies last year? What are you looking to get out of it?
Yeah, well, last year I sat in the back and watched everybody go up and give their speeches. I remember Felicia Day gave a really inspiring speech about sort of taking your career into your own hands, and I just remember watching that and being like, wow, I hope I can even come next year. And then this year I'm there, so So it's sort of been a really cool experience that I've met so many great people, and I'm planning to really schmooze it up when I come out, and I'm gonna bring my A game and meet the people.
All right. Well, the kid stays in the picture. So let's show a clip of.
Yeah, we have the Odd Jobs trailer.
So let's show
you were kind enough to send over earlier. So
yeah.
I think we're gonna roll that, and we'll be back.
Roll it. It's not gonna be good, guys. Just so you know.
This is gonna
suck.
suck.
Yeah. Ah, man.
We need to talk. Different Strokes the Musical opened on Broadway just last night.
What you talking about, Willis?
But unfortunately, gentlemen, it flopped.
So?
We're lead investors. Eeny, meeny, miny.
You're laid off today.
Awesome! Nice! So how old are you?
16!
Me too!
How do you afford this place?
Jobs from Craigslist.
Well, good luck with that.
You could not last one day doing what I do.
I could last several days.
Prove it. Do an odd job with me.
No.
And how are you gonna pay for this wedding that's coming up?
Where are we going?
I was thinking that for a change, we should go to Rocky's Pizza.
What?
So what are we actually doing today?
In due time, my little cockatoo. You're not begging. We're not homeless.
Welcome, sommeliers.
I can't do this.
I went out on a limb for you. Don't mess this up for me. Smile.
All right, that was awesome. So, Jeremy, that trailer was a combination of all 4 episodes, right? Or was
That's right. That's actually the first. That's a world premiere of some episode 4 footage, which actually comes out on Wednesday.
Excellent. We can't wait to show that. I think we're actually going to have you live in the studio later in the week when you are on the West Coast.
That's what my people tell me.
Yeah, I think our people have been talking to your people who getting
tell
back
your people that your people are really cool.
Yeah.
It's like I know you have a lot of people, I do too, and sometimes the message doesn't get through that, I like you guys.
I know, and you know what? We're going to have actually, I think, a very, very special story for Wednesday that we're not even going to go any further to, but it will be a very special story for Wednesday that I'm looking forward to. It's going to be like one of those old game shows, where
all right,
so
I'm in.
It should be good. So I love the look of your show. Can you tell me a little bit about the pre-production? I mean, what were you going for? How it looks like a TV show. I mean, I don't know why this isn't on television. I'm a huge fan.
Stop.
No.
Thanks.
Thank
you. So we've actually sort of continued to up the production value as we've gone along. The first episode, I literally picked up my HDV camera, called up some friends, and took $1,000 out of the bank and just went for it. And the content just sort of shined through, and then I edited it together. And then as we went forward and more people were watching, I had showrunners and networks and agencies that had approached me and they were watching. So I was like, I should probably hire a crew and have Uncle Dave stop, holding the boom pole. So I did that, and so the latest episodes are now shot on the Canon 7D, which is all the rage right now. It's actually an SLR camera that shoots gorgeous 1080p with film lenses, and if you've seen the new SNL opening credits, they're shot on the 7D.
Really?
And some of the top web shows are starting to shoot on it. So I'm really excited to show the world what we did with it.
I have one too.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it.
It's a fun toy.
Oh, it's a great camera, and we're still trying to figure out how to get a live out so we could actually use it for our live broadcast. It's one of the drawbacks we're trying to figure out. And also, the Rebel T2 is coming out for $800.
And it's the same sort of sensor, yeah?
Yeah, and I think some extra goodies on there too.
Nice.
Yeah, dropping.
This just got really nerdy really quickly.
I like to drop some knowledge.
I hope the people at home are cool with the nerdiness.
Well, I'd like to also do some full disclosure. Not only are you a great filmmaker, but you're a great curator, right? You are an eGuider for us, finding great videos. You want to talk a little bit about what kind of videos you like out there, what you're seeing?
Yeah, I think I have really eclectic taste. I curate rap videos. I curate videos of kids with their parents. I've really had a really motley assortment of picks. I just respond to what I want to share to my friends, and I use eGuiders as a platform to do that. I think my last pick was the Scarface School Play, which I was proud to find before on day one, and then literally the next day I had like 4 million views, and then it came out recently that it was actually staged. Did you guys hear about that?
Yep. heard that it wasn't really a school play.
I know they had me fooled.
Yeah,
So
no.
kudos to them.
Kudos to them. You know, I don't mind it as much when they fool you with like a one-off video, but I guess not to go back too long ago, but Lonely Girl 15, I thought that would have been so awesome if they were able to get a deal in place so when they were revealed that it wasn't real, it could have been like the promo for a show that was coming up.
Totally.
And so then it would have been like everybody didn't feel just duped, but they felt like, hey, they were inside before anybody else.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it to those guys. They certainly made a name for themselves, and aren't they now equal?
Equal, and I think that's a great sugar substitute.
Yeah, now they're doing some of the biggest web projects, so they definitely got in. It's sort of like whatever works. I guess people felt duped. I didn't watch it, but I guess people felt duped. But at the end of the day,
no,
it was their way of getting out there.
It sure was. I mean, do you feel like online videos right now is kind of like what music videos were in the 80s? It's kind of like the space that's wide open, just like music videos used to be the space that was wide open.
I'm young, dude. I wasn't alive for a lot of the 80s.
Well, they used to have a thing called music
So tell me
television.
about
Music television, which the short name was MTV, and they actually used to play these things called videos on them.
I've heard of that channel, but I didn't know it had anything to do with music. Never seen one music video on that channel.
That's the teen. I thought that was the teen pregnancy channel.
Huh? Yeah, well, you may be right. You may be right. And
That's right. They do
sodas.
a show called 16 and Pregnant, don't they?
That is crazy. But yeah, I do think it's like I kid. I do know a little bit about music videos in the 80s. I do think it's sort of similar in some ways and different in other ways, and hopefully it starts to get a little more legitimate pretty soon.
What do you see as being the kind of most interesting trend in online video right now? Do you think the one-offs are still the most kind of popular? What do you think it's going to take to get the web series the attention and retainment that it needs to kind of take it to the next level?
I think that the celebrities and A-listers and names coming to the space isn't going to hurt. That's going to bring a lot of people in, and it started to happen, and I hope it continues to happen. But I think that we're going to have to start to move towards a multi-camera sort of feel to our shows, where each episode can sort of move the story along, but also stand on its own. So sort of complete a story in each episode, so you can jump in anywhere and still enjoy it. Because it's hard to know when we don't have a time slot, so it's hard to know when to watch. So I've definitely made a move in my shows, both Odd Jobs and the show that I'm doing with Fox, to really make sure that each episode and a storyline closes, but we still move everything along.
Now I just heard an animal name mentioned, Fox. Okay, what's going on with that?
Yeah, so at the New York Television Festival, I won a development deal with 15 Gigs, which is Fox Television Studios' digital incubator.
Mazel.
Thank you. Yeah, so I pitched them a bunch of ideas. We had our people talk, and we picked a show, and we're moving forward.
Great. So what is the next step for that? You do a pilot?
We're going to do a pilot and shop that around, and we're sort of developing the show for multi-platform. It's a multi-platform show, so we're going to see who bites and where we go first, or we might just go everywhere at once.
Just don't say transmedia, please. So
it's a dirty word.
I don't know. Multi-platform though, I could live with. So sure. Are they giving you a budget for this, or is Uncle Dave having hold the boom?
No, Uncle Dave will be there, maybe doing craft services. We'll give him a demotion. No, they're giving me some money to do this, and so that's always a good thing. I definitely, it's not fun to pay yourself.
No. And do you control the final cut, or do they have say?
The way it's set up is it's sort of I'm involved as the IP owner still. I'm a team player, and I always incorporate people's notes, but we'll make sure it's something that works for everybody.
But if you wanted to, you could throw down a planter in the middle of the room and storm out and say, I can't work like this.
But probably nobody would want to work with me then.
Yeah. Well, Tony, it didn't really work for Tony K. So.
Exactly.
Well, cool.
No, it did work for Tony K. He's still doing commercials.
Yeah, but he's not doing features anymore. But you know what? I really enjoyed this show so much, and I wish you the best of luck, and I can't wait to see you out here in
Thank you, sir.
this later in this week, and we'll talk again when you're out here and in person live. So that will be great.
I'm going to challenge you. I'm challenging you right now to an arm wrestling contest live on the air.
Okay, so I've had a little problem with my rib because I've been sick for like 2 months because of my daughter starting preschool. So you may be able to whoop me.
Excuses, Ostrich.
All right, I'll take. Fine, I got good health insurance. We'll do it. Let's do it.
We all do now.
All right. I don't know how we do. We have to get in the right position here.
You can substitute Brian if you want.
Ooh, Brian will take you down.
Jeremy, you don't want to mess. You don't want to mess with me. I don't think.
This kid's I hired a killer.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be vicious.
I hired a killer.
This isn't the only job I do.
Fair enough.
No. Fair fight. We'll give it a shot.
All right, you better bring your BGPs, which are your big girl panties. So.
Yeah, I'll have mine.
So look, I can't wait for you to see. Thank you for Skyping. I can't wait to see you later in the week. And safe travels out here. Okay.
Thank you, sir. I will see you guys soon.
All right,
okay.
Jeremy. Thank you.
All right, take your airborne.
See ya.
I will.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so Jeremy will be in here on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very exciting.
Totally.
He's a good kid, great eGuider.
Streamy-nominated.
Total Streamy-nominated.
Mm-hmm.
And, I want to get to these iPad videos. As we all know, the iPads were released this weekend.
Yeah.
And, complete mayhem, people going crazy. I don't know, local news, people seeing, I don't know if you could hear the ambulances coming, but that's probably the Apple store down. Somebody just passing out, of just getting their.
That's true. That's true.
So we have Will It Blend, which is a video that I just posted, and I'd like to share that with everybody, and I'm just gonna bring it up here.
Yeah, you want to play Will It Blend?
Yeah.
So do you think, before we start the video, do you think an iPod will blend?
It's not an iPod.
Oh, sorry.
It's an
iPad. How could I?
I don't know.
How could I ever make that mistake?
I mean, it's pretty big. I don't know how you get that in the blender.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the Will It Blend people will find a way.
Well, let's
find
out. Do you wanna see?
I'm ready to do it.
All right, Will It Blend?
All right, here we go.
I don't know about this.
Here we go.
Makes me a little nervous. Here we go, YouTube.
Will it blend? That is the question.
Boom, 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 boom. Da da da. Choo 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 choo. I mean, they just really nailed it.
I love my new iPad. It does a ton of cool things. But will it blend? That is the question.
That is the question.
Doesn't quite fit in the jar, but I can take care of that.
Ouch! Oh, man.
Steve Jobs is just going.
So many geeks out there like, why couldn't they donate that iPad to me?
They're starving children in Africa without iPads.
Are you serious?
I knew I could get the iPad.
I knew you could too.
I think I'll press the iBlend button.
Jesus.
Man.
I don't think it's blending too well.
Do you think you can put it back together after that? Probably not.
How long do you think they've been blending it for?
A while.
Oh my God, it blended.
iPad to dust.
Pad smoke. Don't breathe this.
Oof.
That was one tough pad.
Yes, it blends. All right. Okay. Nice.
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 Real nice. Real nice.
You know, I had my doubts there, but once he cracked that thing in the beginning, I knew that thing was going to blend.
Yeah, I mean, that was a powerful crack too.
Yeah.
You know, what else? We have the 7 other ones. So we do have some other videos. Did you want to do the Doritos?
Do you want to show another one?
We'll just show one more for fun.
Yeah, why don't we?
We have the Doritos tablet.
This is a creative spoof.
Yeah, and I'd like to
and
say,
I like Doritos too.
And before we just get into it, I'd like to thank Michael Tapp, who's the one in our exclusive section. So if you go to eGuiders.com and then click on the exclusive tab, you'll be able to see this this video and as well as 7 others.
Yep, Michael Tapp was kind enough at the last minute to compile all these videos for us for a nice, entertaining.
And it's called 7 iPad videos that bring the funny. So without further ado, I think we'll roll this one called Doritos Tablet.
All right, here we go. The Doritos Tablet.
It's everything. It's triangular. It's mobile. It's sexy. So we asked ourselves, how can we take this to the next level?
Ooh.
When something exceeds your ability to understand how it tastes, it's something miraculous. And that's exactly what the Doritos tablet is. There's no right or wrong way to hold it. You can hold it up, down, sideways.
One of the things we're especially proud of is the multi-taste interface. We've allowed multiple users to interact and share the experience at the same time.
And all of a sudden, you're connecting on a whole new level.
The old flavor model is obsolete. Welcome to Spice 2.0.
Very,
if you'd like to come in to talk about the Doritos tablet, make an appointment online.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We
will.
That's nice. You know, it's nice to see a brand kind of current and with it and, you know, have their finger on the pulse of, you know, what's going on in the current landscape online.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, having a little fun with things.
Yeah, you know? Mm-hmm. Who doesn't like to have fun with things?
I love to have fun, especially with Doritos. No party's a party without
No,
Doritos.
it was a really nice, what would you call it? Spoof on the iPad. Commercials,
Yeah.
Really nice, really nice.
Yep.
Moving the show right along. I think we should show, what do you think? You think we should give a little taste of what we did the other night on the B-Side Live?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, I think we could pull that up. This is a weekly show that we started. Last week we premiered the first episode, and we want to share it with you now, just a small little taste of the B-Side Live, where we show rare recordings, lost tracks. The host is Michael Whitmore. He's the head 45 collector for Amoeba Records. And Amoeba Records, if you don't know, is kind of one of the best record shops in the entire galaxy. Never mind. Universe. Okay? They're one of the best record shops in the entire universe.
Whoa, Mark. You went there.
I went there. I went all the way there.
We should also point out that, it's on Thursdays at 9 p.m.
Every Thursday, 9 p.m., and we just go crazy. And I don't want to say too much more. We'll show the clip, and, you can see for yourself. So without further ado, let's roll it.
Okay, here we go.
Sexy. Speaking of sexy, let's put on some. You want to put on some sexy records here?
Okay.
How about this one?
What is it?
Ike Turner.
Oh yes, this is a good song.
It's a good song. This is from '73. This is when.
And it's really about a noble profession, a very noble profession.
Very noble profession.
Very noble profession.
Yes, and I suspect it's what his soul was really about too. It's called Garbage Man.
Look, I know I'm dirty and everything, but I just want to talk to you just a minute. I just want a little bit of your time. Hey, girl.
I love this record.
I am your garbage man. I come around your house each and every day.
Woo! I always wonder what Tina Turner looked like the week that he recorded this record. You know?
Yeah. What did she look?
What did she look like?
I bet she looked pretty good.
Yeah.
She's probably on a high.
I am your garbage man. Now look here, I know I got something that you might can use. Hey, the other day I got some lovely curtains. It looked beautiful.
Ooh, that was some funky stuff.
That Michael Whitmore is a funny guy.
I love it.
He's the man.
That was some funky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the things that we do on eGuiders is have, animal videos once in a while. And right now in the Spotlight section, we have our favorite furry friends.
What is it? Furry friends you can't, or fluffy friends you can't forget. Animals on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, It's one of the most popular things that we have, and I know it's a little bit lowbrow, but some of them just happen to be. Some of them really do transcend and I think become art.
Mm-hmm. This one did.
This one did, and it's one of my personal favorites. And I think who found it from Liz Shannon Miller.
Oh yes,
Liz Shannon Miller, who is from New TV, got this, and it just blew me away, and it never ceases to put a smile on my face. So without any further ado, let's roll Boogie Boogie Hedgehog.
All right.
Boogie Boogie Hedgehog, Boogie Boogie Hedgehog, Boogie Boogie Hedgehog, Boogie Boogie Hedgehog.
That is so cute. The hedgehogs doing
Boogie
cute
boogie
things.
hedgehog,
Sitting, boogie hedgehog sitting on a toilet,
eating on a carrot.
Okay. We're killing ourselves.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're gonna have more guests. We're gonna be showing more clips.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna show what's trending, what's not, what's hot. We're gonna be showing some upcoming shows that we have in the cooker, and so that should be great. And thank you everyone for tuning in. We will be posting this very shortly, and thank you, Brian, for another great show.
Yeah, no problem. And everybody, tell your friends.
And
every day 4:00 PST.
4:00 PST, and you can follow us at eGuiders on Twitter.
Okay.
All right, man.
Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow. Roll the end credits.
Goodbye.
Bye.